like the craziest rumor, but I just couldn't quite believe it. But now I see it's true.
Well, it is true, my friend. Are you here to offer encouragement and support? Of course, financial support is needed, but more than that, prayer support is what I need most.
I'm here to offer, friendly support. Yeah, that's it.
Well, Danny, that is great too.
Well, it's like this, Sky. As your closest friend, I'm here to talk you out of it.
Well, that is not helpful at all. I mean, my closest friend should understand my reasons more than anyone.
This decision is not reasonable at all. It's suicide, really.
Why would you think so?
Because it's crazy. I mean, it's North Korea.
When I was in the army, I fought there, so what is so crazy about going back to spread the gospel message of life rather than to take life?
Well, it's dangerous for one, especially going to this country. This is insane. You could be killed. When you was in the army, you didn't have a choice. Now you do.
Yes, I could be killed here. Yet I'm not going alone.
Who are you taking? 'Cause I won't go. You go in there, raise the odds of dying like triple. Have you seen the statistics on how many missionaries are killed each year?
The odds? Danny, do you really see this as me gambling with my life?
Well, not really gambling, but yeah, it's gambling. If you're going to do something stupid like walking down a dark alley, in the old hood, flashing wads of money, you'd up your chances of getting mugged.
That would not be a wise thing to do. And that would be like testing God.
Right. So that is exactly what you're doing by going to this country, even if it is to spread the gospel.
How is spreading the gospel not wise? How are you testing God by spreading the gospel?
Okay, well, maybe it's how you are going to spread the gospel.
Danny, you remember how we used to roll, living for ourselves, products of our environment? Do you recall what made us change? Who was it that put us on the straight and narrow? Who always reminded us that God's eye was always on the sparrow?
Reverend James.
What happened to him?
Killed in that drive-by.
But before he died, he saved 2 more street kids. Us. He was a missionary. How's the hood any different? You don't think I haven't prayed a lot over this decision? I know I have been called to go.
But this country, it's like throwing pearls before the swine. So few people will leave their religion for Christianity.
How many street kids left the hood?
Too few to count, at least alive.
Danny, even if just one person comes to know the Lord, there is rejoicing in heaven, just as there was the day you and I trusted that Rev James was speaking the truth into our darkness.
Well, what about the numbers on how many missionaries are living way below poverty level?
By whose standards? God will provide all my needs. Where do you get this stuff? You can't believe everything on the internet. Say these figures are correct, so what?
Well, I guess all I can say is I'm really going to miss you.
Danny, I love you. You are my best friend. 2 Timothy 1 verse 12 says, "For this reason I also suffer these things, but I am not ashamed. For I know whom I have believed, and I am convinced that he is able to guard what I have entrusted to him until that day." We are going to suffer for the sake of the gospel no matter where we are. Whether it's on the block we grew up in, a small country town in God's country, USA, or even North Korea. I have learned from the school of hard knocks that when it is my time to go, it doesn't matter where I am.
I hope you're strong enough to handle this.
Danny, if I were putting my trust in my own strength, I would be very fearful. But I am trying extremely hard to put all my faith and trust in God, who is all-powerful.
Well, that really does put it into perspective. I'm just relieved that it's you and not me.
So what about you, Danny?
You're so not funny.
I'm not tripping. What are you willing to do for Jesus? How far are you willing to go to let someone know about the saving power of Jesus?
Don't know, 50 miles maybe?
I'm not talking about physical distance. What about in your actions or in conversation with your neighbor or the black sheep of the family?
You're talking way too close for comfort.
Why are you so concerned about comfort?
I get the feeling that my priorities are not exactly in the right order.
I'd suggest that the Bible is the only resource you need for that, along with sincere prayer.
Yeah, I'll be checking into that.
Great. And you will be praying for me?
Sure. Yes. I will be praying for you every day and every night.
Just as Jesus has forgiven us all, just as far as the east is from the west, that is how far we who honestly believe in Him must go.
I understand, Sky. Like the song goes, I don't want to gain the whole world and lose my soul. I guess to do that, it means giving up comfort and carrying our cross as Jesus did for us.
You got it. Want to grab a bite?
Sure. Dear God, thank you for my dear friend Sky. Thank you for reminding me through my friend that we are to be teaching others to observe all things that you have commanded, and for reminding me that, lo, you are with me always, even unto the ends of the world. Amen.